a hostage. I complied, but with a twist. I put in a loophole that gave me a chance to fight back. I was hunted by shadowy enemies, but I faced the darkness. I fought it with light. I drove it back. I saved Alice, but it came with a cost. I was trapped in the dark place below Cauldron Lake.
Yay! But it's not a lake. It's an ocean. Oh, this is the car. It's been placed elsewhere. And no spiders this time. Does that woman here remember me? Cosmological
There
truths.
are places where our world is worn thin, and another reality brushes against ours. One such site is Cauldron Lake near Bright Falls, Washington. But there are others. That other reality is dark, variable, always in flux. In its depths dwell vast forces and alien energies. They're dangerous. But in one of these places, if you know how, you can channel the power of that place and use it to shape reality.
Okay. Return to the telescope. Ah, birds. I don't like bird guys. Even though I can kill them with one shot from my crossbow. I guess I should get that ready. And then shoot him. There, that's better. There's another page here. Hi. There it is. The nature of stories.
Stories come naturally to us. We can't help it. There are many different worlds, many competing realities within our heads, fueled by books, television, even barely remembered childhood tales. There's an endless supply of fictional concepts more familiar to us than anything or anyone real. We have a far greater connection to the fictional characters we know and love than the random people we pass on the street. Our destinies and inspirations are shaped by lies, myths, and fables.
Okay. That's full. What's with that sound?
It's you! How dare you! No, wait. It isn't you, is it?
It's me.
I suppose you'd better come in. I'll open the door.
Thanks.
Strange woman. Hi.
I know what you're thinking. Evil twin, supernatural powers. But most of the time, I just like to keep things basic. I want you to understand that.
Yay.
Like this. Need to get your hands dirty? No batteries, no moving parts, just physics. That's technology you can depend on. It's a classic. Speaking of classics, you need to be careful with this one though. If the victim suddenly twists, you might end up cutting yourself. It's not really a workhorse, but I'm a sucker for this style. Now this is more like it. You've got slip-resistant grip. Believe me, you really want that traction once you're... It won't open by accident in your pocket, but it's still really easy to open with just one hand. Now that's a big thing for me. I know what you're thinking. It's too big, too heavy. But sometimes you just need the extra oomph. If you're talking intimidation, this is gonna do the job. Also great for dismemberings and whatnot. You know, the messy jobs. I can't tell you how many things I've MacGyvered with this stuff.
And what's the next one?
Okay, now, guns. Not a big fan. I mean, how are you supposed to really connect with somebody with a bullet? I want you to understand that. I take pride in what I do. We can't both be worthless hacks, can we?
And it ended. So will the game crash again up here? I'm through those.
Forgive me, but this feels very strange.
I have the replacement part for your telescope, Doctor.
All right. Let's get it installed.
And she didn't react very much. Yay.
I think we can give this a go, although I have this strange feeling that something will
Don't
go
start
wrong.
it up yet. There's a problem with the coolant system.
Yes, that's right. I remember. All right, let me think. If they're sabotaging it, they'll be at the primary coolant pipe outside. If you can secure it, we should be ready to pick up the signal. That is why you're here, isn't it?
Take care of it.
If you have the time, I'd appreciate if you came up here and explained a few things. All of this is very strange to me.
Okay, I guess I should explain it then. Just to see your reaction.
Hello.
I don't quite know what's going on, but I seem to remember having had this encounter before.
It's not deja vu, Doctor. This has happened before. We're caught in a time loop.
That's utterly insane. How could that be?
I can't really explain it. I suppose I could call it magic.
I don't believe in magic.
Neither do I. But I can't argue with what I've experienced. Listen, what matters now is the signal. The last time we only caught a part of it. I need the rest of it. Whether you believe me or not, you want to look into this as much as I do, right?
Yes.
I realize that...
That's an understatement. I can't deny that what you say resonates with me on some level I don't pretend to understand. But for all I know, I'm simply delusional.
But it's not just you. I've experienced the same thing as you. Doesn't that prove something, at least?
Maybe. On the other hand, given your appearance, and the fact that you're trying to convince me that I'm not insane, perhaps you're merely a hallucination that accompanies my delusions.
You're not having a psychotic episode, Doctor. For what it's worth, I'm a skeptic by nature. I completely understand your reluctance to believe me.
There are people caught so deep in their psychosis that they retroactively manufacture memories and beliefs that conform to the situation at hand.
Sure, but you have to stop second-guessing yourself at some point, if you want to get something done.
And she just turned around. So let us get down there. Jump. So can I enter the bathroom now? No. There's a page over here. There it is. The spiders. I'm pretty sure I've
The
heard
spiders
that
aren't
before.
really the work of the enemy. They're a side effect.
Yep. So that's not interesting to hear again. So I guess I'm just going over there then. Hopefully I'm not supposed to be up somewhere. Hi. And then you. Bye. At least there are two of him this time. Oh, those are the inverted flashbangs.
Maintain the light, am I correct? You should be able to turn on the lights and secure the area that way.
Doctor, can you hear me? I think we're good to go.
All right, I'll start looking for the signal. Please, head back.
Oh. Cars. Of course.
I guess they didn't like that.
I can't destroy it. But these are still active, it seems. That didn't do much damage to the system.
Belt's trying to kill me.
Yep. This way. Return to Dr. Meadows. And then this one will break. And the next one. Yeah. Then there's some enemies here. Hi. Bye. You have a nail in your face. Ow. Die. So let us return inside after killing this guy. And hopefully I can just go in. Yay!
It's working. Please, come up here.
Yay! Even though the coolant is almost broken. Get me up. Yay!
Find the signal?
Yes, I don't think it's quite the same thing we had, the last time. Still, we're definitely picking it up.
Are we getting the complete signal now?
I'm afraid not. Take a look at it yourself. I'm printing out a hard copy now. I'd like to ask you a question or two before that, though. If you don't mind.
What's on your mind, Doctor?
Most people would find these events extremely disturbing, provided that they survive. You seem to be quite adept at dealing with the situation. Why is that?
Yes, I was involved in... It's a complex story. I was in this small town, and a horrible thing from another dimension kidnapped my wife and manipulated me into writing this horror story that came true. I learned to fight it with light, and I managed to contain it and free my wife. But I was trapped in its world.
Are you serious?
Absolutely. So, I'm used to reality working in strange or even impossible ways. And I fought these things, not exactly like this, but close enough for a good while now. Of course, I have certain advantages.
Anything else?
Is there anything else?
What did you mean when you said you have advantages?
At the risk of sounding like a lunatic, reality is much more fluid than people think. It can be influenced.
I didn't take you for a mystic.
I'm not. I'm a writer. And under certain conditions, I can, for